Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. And it is a beautiful, I think it's morning, I think. Yeah, cannot really see the sun. But anyways, hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. So, today I was actually looking through the contracts and things. We still have Escape the Atmosphere and Orbit Kerbin. And I just quickly went through all this and I looked at, there was a contract where I had to test the swivel engine on the launch pad, and that got me 1 science but a little bit of money. So the one thing we want to do is actually get science. Now there is a few ways to get science while here on the ground. The reason why I want science is to go ahead and unlock the science junior over here. So we need 45 science. We only have 8. So that is going to be a bit of an issue at this stage. And let me just quickly check if there is anything kind of need. Not really. That is a radiator as a radiator. That is a nice antenna to get. Antennas are quite important because you need to, there is a network you have to set up with small satellites and all that kind of jazz. So yeah, I just want to see what else. I'm always super curious about like the end stuff, like way at the end over here. And I know there are some mods and things that just this looks nothing compared to what mods can give. Like this tech tree can go all the way to over here and even expand to up here and below here. So that is something interesting. The one way we can get science, it is interesting to say the least. We don't really have tech to do a rover on those things. Yeah. So, but there is a way to get a little bit of science at this stage. And I'm just looking at this and it sucks that we don't have the science junior because this thing is very heavy, 0.2 tons. But it gives you a fair amount of scientific points, and that's kind of what we want to get if we're going to do anything else. But yeah, it's interesting. And then we get this experiment storage unit, which is much lighter. So what you do is you slap one of these onto your ship, and whatever experiments you're running, like this thermo and all the other things like this mystery goo, even this science junior, once you run the experiments, what you can do is just pull all those experiments into the storage unit, ditch the heavy parts, and just come back with, you know, the command pod and then this storage unit, and then it would be hunky-dory, you know. Then your science will be safe. But I was thinking today it might be a short video, I think. But what we're going to do is we're going to do some stuffs on the runway. All right. So we're going to jump here on into the space plane hangar. And what we're going to do is just one of these. Okay. And what we can do as well is with a fuel tank, we can grab one of these, plop it here, and then take another command pod. There we go. Swap it like that. Now this is not really good, okay, because we sort of want the science juniors here as well, because they're around and all that kind of stuff. We can run the experiments and things twice over, but alas, we don't have any of those things yet. So I just want to make sure, like, we have landing gear, but we don't really have anything else that is in terms of like wheels or anything. Doesn't look like it. Payload, we could probably use the service bay. That reminds me, let me just go ahead and take all of this out, because we're not going to fly. We're going to do a different thing at this stage. So just to get a little bit of science out of this. And what we can do is take a goo canister. Now I'm trying to use oh my goodness. There we go. One of those. And okay, you know what? Snap to the edges, please. We can have one there. And then have one over here. Okay. And what we can also do is try to stick one of these guys. I'm trying to zoom in and zoom out. Like that. And like this. Okay. And I think that is good enough. What we can do is try to... Can we rotate you like this? And have this thing be slapped on here? Oh, it's tiny. I thought it was a big thing. Okay, no, that's fine. Move you to the side. Bring it upwards. And then we can just slap you on here. Okay. Now you're probably wondering, like, what the hell am I doing? Actually, I should... Nah, it's fine. Well, remember in the previous episode when I talked about these command pods and whatnot? Let's just close that. Is that they actually have a reaction wheel, which helps you steer and that kind of thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to launch this thing. I don't feel safe. Just go ahead and do this. I'm just going to... Where is payload? We can probably do this and this. Just to make it a little bit longer. So what we're going to do is we are going to launch. And what are we launching? Well, just this thing. We are going to get some science. I wonder if they added... No, they did not. Let's go ahead and recover this vehicle. So, my bad, people. My bad. I've got to add another Kerbal in there. So, Jebediah was there. Jebediah, I think he is probably one of the most... killed Kerbal ever. What we can do is just put Valentina in there. It doesn't matter who is in there, but we're gonna put them in there. I like Valentina, she's really cool. But I think Jebediah is one of those... I'm pretty sure if you did a survey and asked people, well, who's the first Kerbal you ever killed and all that kind of stuff, and then they would probably say Jebediah. Okay, I'm just gonna put stability assist on. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to, on this pod first, we are going to take a crew report because this runway is a biome on its own. It's a place different on its own. So we're going to keep that. Then we're going to run the mystery goo. Only worth 3 science, but it's fine. Then we are going to run the temperature, which is about 2.4 science. We'll grab that. And then we will log the pressure. 3 science. There we go. Okay, cool stuffs. So now what we can do is sort of start rolling to the left. Not too fast, because like in Starbase, this game, a lot of things are very, very delicate, very fragile things. Because this is supposed to be space stuff. It's not supposed to... Spaceships. They're not supposed to be like hard-working machines. We can just do this. Just keep rolling. As we can see, it's actually skidding a little because it doesn't have any traction. And then we just get to here. There we go. So now we're off the runway. I'm just going to go a little bit further, but I'm pretty sure we should be fine now. Okay. Now on this side, what we can do is we can do a crew report because now we are... No, that's not correct. Let's keep rolling. More and more. I'm not too sure like where the runway biome thingy starts and stops. Oh goodness. That gave me a fright. Quickly. Let's see. Kerbal Shores. Okay. Yeah, let's run that. Oh boy, that gave me a fright. But luckily, everybody survived. I'm pretty sure Valentina is fine in that one. So we did take a crew report. Let's go ahead and take log temperature over here. We're going to log the pressure. For science. All right. Observe. And that is through science. Urban shores. Are we on the shores? Okay. Let's go ahead and recover a vessel. I just think the middle part, I went a little bit too fast there, but I think the middle part is the only thing that exploded there. All right, let's say next. He was fine, and then let's say recover. And the crew, yeah, she is safe. Okay, cool. Ooh-wee. Oh, that gave me a fright and a half. Okay. So now, that is all done. What we can do is quickly go in here. Let's check it out. Okay, so we are 15 signs away. So I'm wondering if we quickly go in here. Okay. If we open up... Can we load that one? Okay, this was a previous one. Different. This is the one I did not too, like, before I started recording and whatnot. Let's go ahead and let's see if we cannot maybe put this guy on and put this one on. I can't remember now in the previous episode if we did or did not do the things like the pressure and the temperature, but let's go ahead and put those guys on. I think we only did the science or the goo canister. All right, let's go ahead and launch, and we're gonna do this at the launch site. I don't think this will be 15 worth. Okay, I want to see. Oh, okay, hold on. I saw something. Let's go and log. Okay, we already did that. Okay, that makes sense. Log. Okay, we already did that. Okay. So I wonder, can we do an EVA? There we go. EVA report. That is worth 2 signs right there. Okay. And let go. There we go. And oh, okay. That is fine as is. Oh, there was a second there I could climb. Oh. It just gave up on life. I don't care no more. Okay, but it's fine. We can quickly go ahead and recover poor Jebediah over here. It is fine. I do not mind. Okay, so we only got like 0.8 of science, really? And recover? Okay, that was like 0.8. Really? Interesting. Okay. Just trying to see, I think if there's anything else we can do extra that could give us some more science and things, but I don't think that is... Oh, man. 15 away. Alright. There is sort of one more thing we can do. I'm not very confident in my skills with this stuff. But yeah, okay, so let's go ahead. I just quickly want to see if we let's keep you there. Take this thing, and we take a few fins. We are going to repeat the previous ship we made. Okay, just want to see Tena science. So what we want to do is grab a goo canister. I actually want to put it on this side. Now there is a reason I'm going to do this. Let's just get you on a proper angle over there, and you over here. Okay. No, you're not working with me here. That. Okay. And cargo, no. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is the following. Let us move these guys sort of this way. I want to take these radial parachutes. Now, they are quite big. Do this. Sort of like that. Okay. And then what I will do is move you. Oh, it's still on double. That is fine. I want you this way, but sort of like that. Put you on this side. And then this. So. Okay. I think that is all fine and dandy. I'm just gonna bring half a tank. So my idea now, okay, just bear with me, is we're gonna try from the launch pad, fly upwards, and hopefully the weight pulls the ship towards the right a little. Let's do this, guys. Properly like this. Yeah, that looks fine. And then as we go up further, then I will deploy the parachutes. Then we come down and try to fall in the ocean. Let's try this. We kill him, we kill him. Oh boy. How long did they say this thing will last? Can't remember. Because the ocean is just right there. It's just right there. So if we can fly and fall in there, that is a whole new biome on its own. And hopefully we can do this. Okay. Full throttle. SAS turned on. And let's go. Bam! Hopefully this will launch us quite high enough. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Going to deploy all the parachutes. Doesn't look like we made it there quite. Okay. I don't really like to do this, but I'm going to revert quickly. And 2 ticks. 2 ticks of those. So maybe this will be our final launch for now. And if this doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Then we'll try again another episode or maybe do something else. Alright? SA is turned on, full throttle, and go. Trying to get it to steer a little bit more this way. The fins are fighting back with me. As we can see, we went much higher. Much higher. And now we should dip into the ocean. Alright. And I think it is now safe. What is that? I don't know what that is. But it's very much safe to deploy our parachutes. And I think about 1 kilometer or so. It looks like we are going sort of down this over here. I would say this spot. So once this hits, it's a kilometer. These chutes should deploy. I packed a few of them extra because I'm not really don't trust myself too much with this stuff. Now let's look at the G-force over here. As soon as this hits 1 kilometer, these chutes should fully deploy. And this should indicate how much G-forces Jebediah is going to experience in a moment. That is like a lot of G-forces. Oh, man. Okay, we are going down stupid slow. What is physics warp? Yeah, sure. No, I know physics warp. Very, very dangerous to do. But okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm fast forwarding a little. Now there's two versions. There's a normal time warp, and then there's a fast or physics warp, which I'm doing right now. And the physics warp, what it's doing is it just increases the speed of the game by ×4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just want to keep an eye on this. Now, time warp, what it does is still the sort of the same thing, but it locks in the physics. So you cannot break anything or whatever. But with physics warp is, yeah, everything is just being fast forwarded a lot. So I'm just gonna slow down just a scooch. We are now on normal, and there's our shadow, and we should be touchdowning. We should achieve touchdown very, very shortly, and then look at the. Hey, what is that? We should be fine. 3.8-ish meters per second is very gentle. And it's going to flip over very, very slowly. And can we rotate you so we can see the experiments? All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and log. So Kerbal's waters, there we go. 3 science right there. Let's go ahead and take pressure. 1 out of 4 science, please and thanks. Let's go ahead and look at the mystery goo. And that is another 4 science. Thank you very much. Let's quickly take a crew report. Another 2 science, that is fine. And let's go ahead and rotate the ship just so slightly so the hatch is on top and we can EVA. And then let's take an EVA report. And that's another 3 science right there. And let's go ahead and board. I think that's everything. Might have missed something. If I do, my apologies right there. Okay. How much did we get? Now we are on 53 science, exactly the part, exactly where I want to be, so we can get Science Junior. So I'm going to repeat all those things right now. My voice broke there for a second. I'm going to quickly just repeat the events we did today, but just with the Science Junior so that we can get a few more points in science. And that is that. Let's go ahead and research that. Yeah, baby. And that means it's the end of the episode. Thanks so much for joining me here on Kerbal Space Program. Hope you guys did enjoy. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.